walk me through what you know about Tom Brady's decision to hit send on that retirement video.
So I will say this. I try with what I do to be obviously ahead of things and to know and to talk to people, figure out what's going to happen before it happens.
Right.
I did not know that he was going to retire. The people I spoke with, also probably didn't know, but thought that he would play. Now, I've since learned, I would say probably yesterday afternoon, I learned about the family obligations he has, his desire to be in Miami, to be with his kids on a regular basis. And that was the first time yesterday afternoon here in Mobile when I was like, you know what? Maybe he won't play. Because he wasn't going to be with the Dolphins. I think that was clear. I'm not so sure returning to the Bucs was something that was really in the cards. That was probably clear last week to me. So then it was retire or go to Vegas or somewhere else, and that's being away from your kids a lot. And I don't think he was going to do that. So he retired, and no one asked my opinion, but I do think he made the right decision.
Okay. Well, are you saying that just knowing the personal stuff that you're not sharing because that's not your job to share that stuff? I mean, is that what you're basing that on?
Well,
what you just said?
think, being around children, being with your family, if that is the most important thing, and it sounds like it is to him, then being across the country, not able to see your kids on a regular basis,
right,
just doesn't make a lot of sense. Does not make a lot of sense. And unfortunately, we all know the news that, what happened with his very public divorce with Giselle. When you're not there and there's a wife who can pick up the slack, that's a marriage, basically.
Right.
When it's not like that, then it becomes very different.
So, based on what you're saying, he surprised some people close to him by hitting send on a retirement video today.
Well, I think he's surprised. I think, well, let me say something else. The people close to him have known this was a very difficult year. And with all the discussions I've had about where's Brady going to go, is it going to be San Francisco, is it going to be Vegas, is it going to be Tennessee, I knew it probably wouldn't be the Bucs, all these things. The one thing that I kept hearing was it was difficult for him to play this year. He was going through a lot. And to get himself to a point where he could be ready to play, focused, fully ready. What goes into every Sunday for these guys.
Yes.
It was hard. It was hard. And, as I always say, it's important to remember that these are humans. And Tom Brady, as awesome a football player as he is also a human. And I think it was tough to play every week. And that's, another reason why I think this was a good decision.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.